RITC Cybersecurity, empowering businesses with robust cybersecurity protection.
Welcome to the Ciphered Reality Podcast from our RITC Cybersecurity small business partner in proactive cybersecurity. I'm Mike Rotundo here with my partner, as always, my co-host, Mari Cherry, the brains behind the podcast, although she denies it. Today, we're going to unravel the mysteries of cybersecurity one bite at a time. We explore the digital heist, hacker exploits, uncover online threats, and the strategies to stay ahead. Whether you're an IT pro, business owner, or just safeguarding your personal stuff, this is your guide to the cybersecurity world. And today we are going to go through some cybersecurity news and discuss what, Mari?
Pentests and scans.
Very cool.
Super exciting. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
News. I liked this story. It's from HelpNet Security. Yes. How gaming experience can help with a cybersecurity career.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting story.
I liked it. So they have here, playing video games develops more than technical skills. It also helps people practice problem solving, which makes sense, creative thinking, emotional awareness, and giving and receiving feedback. These abilities are hard to teach in a classroom, but are important in cybersecurity roles. I would argue they're important in a lot of roles, but yes. I see why they're using cybersecurity specifically. Yeah. Cybersecurity work can also be engaging because, like in a video game, professionals detect threats, help people, and try to stop criminals from causing harm. So I like this one. It makes me want to play more video games.
There you go.
But I don't think that like Spyro or Twisted Metal is really like what they had in mind.
Well, and you're already in the cybersecurity field, so.
But it could be practice.
That's true.
Work.
Yeah.
I might even dare say.
Yeah.
Research.
There you go. I think you should. Maybe start with Grand Theft Auto or one of those.
Okay.
Some first player shooter games.
I have played them. Call of Duty? Call of Duty.
There you go. Call of Duty.
Oh, there we go. Research. So, I used to be pretty good at Call of Duty.
Did you really?
Yeah.
It's a movie, a Tom Cruise movie with Paul Newman. I think it was called The Color of Money.
Okay.
About where Paul Newman plays Minnesota Fats, a fictionalized version of it, and Tom Cruise is this up-and-coming pool shark. Anyway, Tom Cruise, there's a section in the movie where Tom Cruise talks about how he wants to be a fighter pilot, and that's why he plays video games all the time. So...
But it tracks.
It does. And well, I mean, think about it. People flying drones. Mm-hmm. I mean, how different. I mean, I have a friend of mine's kid who wants to be a fighter pilot, and he's playing these fighter pilot games that are basically simulators with the whole stick and everything else. So,
yeah. I mean, isn't that basically what they use anyway?
It's kind of, yeah. Except, at home, the whole area doesn't,
right.
rotate and it doesn't shake when you get shot. But other than that, no, it's yeah.
I just meant the actual hardware.
Oh yeah, no, and I think for the drone stuff, it pretty much is.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Do you have anything to add?
No, but I totally get this because it does create, your ability to think through scenarios and think through issues and clean up things. And I didn't even think about the fact of the collaborative effort where you're taking feedback and you're working as a team. I always think of it, as
right. Yeah, they do have, there are a lot of single players, but there are plenty of games out there that, and if you play online, you can form an alliance.
There you go.
All
right, for you kids out there, start playing video games. Tell mom it's part of your cybersecurity training.
It teaches you so much.
I'm working for my new job, Mom.
Job training.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. All right.
But I thought it was interesting. He said to be a pen tester. They gave 4 options. It was pen tester, working in a SOC, which I can see, and then ethical hacker, and then the other one was game security analyst. And it's like, okay, well, that's a little self-serving, right?
Well, yeah. But it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, but no, the other thing, though, a lot of people think pen testing, though, is this big graphic fight that you're doing. And a lot of times you're just sitting there writing lines of code. That's really all it is. And it's just
Super
like,
exciting.
yeah, it's like, okay, I'm going to click this off and then I'm going to go have a cigar and I'll be back in 2 hours and we'll
Wait
see if
for it
it's
to do
done.
its thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to get into more of that in a little bit.
Yes,
So,
ma'am, we will.
all right, next one is from the Hacker News. Shadow
Hmm.
AI discovery, a critical part of enterprise AI governance,
Hmm.
which is a big deal,
That's,
I
yeah,
think.
totally.
MIT's State of AI Business Report revealed that while 40% of organizations have purchased enterprise LLM subscriptions, over 90% of employees are actively using AI tools in their daily work. Yeah, I see that.
Yep.
Similarly, research from Harmonic Security found that 45.4% of sensitive AI interactions are coming from personal email accounts, where
Oh,
employees are bypassing corporate controls entirely.
that never ever happens.
Never, ever, ever. I'm sure. Only only
Only
45.4% of the
45%
time.
of the time.
It works every time.
Exactly.
This has understandably led to plenty of concerns around a growing shadow AI economy. But what does that mean, and how can security and AI governance teams overcome these challenges? I would like to talk more about this shadow AI economy in just a minute.
Okay.
Many organizations have tried to meet this challenge with a block and wait strategy. This approach seeks to restrict access to well-known AI platforms and hope adoption slows. The
Yeah.
reality is different. I agree with that
Yeah.
100%. I don't think companies can wait or should wait. I don't think that's a good idea. I may not have all the information. Obviously, I don't think anybody does really, but I'd
Yeah.
rather learn and grow with it than feel like I'm miles behind and
Oh,
try to catch up
100%.
later.
I agree with you. Well, I mean, that was always the initial plan. Oh, we're just going to block AI. It's like, well,
No, bro.
yeah, it ain't
That's
gonna
not gonna
work. Ain't gonna work.
that's
Um,
not a good idea.
yeah, I mean, I think one of the things that you have to come back to is educating your people on why you shouldn't do certain things,
Right.
especially around regulated data.
Uh-huh.
But the fact of the matter is that this beast is out of a cage, and no one has a definitive way of securing it yet,
Right.
let alone
And
tracking it on the internet, because it's really a website. So yeah, you can play, let's block this site, but that when they're home and they're not on a SASE tool and they're using their private stuff and whatever,
hmm
you can't guarantee that they're not using it. And
or
yeah, I
what
mean it's
information they're putting in there.
right, and that's the other scary part. I mean, the company can protect itself from a perspective of liability by creating policy and training. That
hmm
doesn't mean your users are going to adhere to it.
hmm That's
So,
true. It kind
yeah,
of takes us into our next one
yeah.
too, but there was one more paragraph that AI is no longer a category that can be easily fenced off. From productivity apps like Canva and Grammarly to collaboration tools with embedded assistants, AI is woven into nearly every SaaS app. Blocking one tool only drives employees to another, often through personal accounts or home devices, leaving the enterprise blind to real usage.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, so we can just jump right into our next one.
Well, when I'm thinking about that, there's co-pilots on every Microsoft Word document.
Yeah, yeah, even in your email. It's
Yeah,
summarizing my stuff without me even asking. I
right.
should check settings actually.
Yeah.
Now that wait a second.
Well, remember we had that hack that we talked about where they had actually the white text in the email
Yeah,
that forced you to, yeah. So
yeah,
yeah, you should check settings, turn that
probably,
off.
probably a good idea. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Um, Next one. I only picked three, so this is our last one.
Okay.
It's also from the Hacker News. Can your security stack see ChatGPT? Why network visibility matters?
Oh yeah.
It just plays right in, and I'm so happy about that.
That's a perfect segue.
Generative AI platforms like ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot,
Mhm.
and Claude are increasingly common in organizations. While these solutions improve efficiency across tasks, they also present new data leak prevention for generative AI challenges. Sensitive information may be shared through chat prompts, files uploaded for AI-driven summarization, like we were
Mhm.
talking about, or browser plugins that bypass familiar security controls. Standard DLP products often fail to register these events. Data loss prevention for generative AI requires shifting focus from endpoints and siloed channels to visibility across the entire traffic path. Unlike earlier tools that rely on scanning emails or storage shares, NDR technologies like Fidelis identify threats as they traverse the network, analyzing traffic patterns even if the content is encrypted.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I think it's a rough one, especially going back to that first one where we talked about, blocking isn't working.
No.
So, the DLP prevention, if you can have an actual viable tool that will prevent uploads, that would be good. But the problem is you're not uploading gigabytes of data to this stuff. You're uploading, a couple 60 KB or 60, even as much as a meg or two of a policy document or something like that. So you're not going to, if you're going to start tracking every little upload, you're in a lot of trouble because you're going to get, because one of the things in this article that I brought up is like, you can set it to track all these things, and then you're just going to get overwhelmed by alerts. And that takes us back to the old, showing my age, dinosaur days of Tripwire when it first came out, which was one of the first FIM tools. And you get 10 to 15,000 alerts in a day, and unless you have a dedicated staff of 50, you're not getting through those.
That's insane.
So, and everybody's trying to run as lean as possible. So you've got to find an automated tool that's going to look at that, which is probably going to be AI. So you've got AI watching AI, and then Skynet happens, and Summer Glau and Arnold Schwarzenegger are running around killing people. So
but I mean, right now, what's our other option though?
Well, we got to do something. We got to try something. But I mean, one of the discussions that we did have at ISSA last time was one of the CEOs that was talking at the panel said there is no actual true certification out there for AI security. Mm-hmm. So you're really swinging and missing. I mean, we're trying on ours. We've got policies we're working on and training we've developed and that sort of thing.
For sure.
But we aim at the people. That's what we can control. We can't control the data. And if you got rogue employees,
you better watch out.
Yep, exactly.
But going back to what I said earlier, I would rather learn with it and try to take in as much information as I can than jump in later and feel like I'm way behind.
Well, and I think from a security perspective, learning with it will help you learn how to control it and prevent usage. So I think that's a brilliant idea of yours, honestly.
Thanks. I came up with it all by myself.
I'm sure you did.
Do you think we can control it?
I think eventually, you'll be able to put the proper controls in place. Eventually, software will catch up to it where you'll have the policy controls and the human controls and the education controls. So those would be administrative, but the technical controls will eventually catch up.
Yeah, hopefully sooner than later.
Because someone's going to develop an EDR that's going to be able to identify that you're going to, some AI characteristic website and, that you're trying to use a tool or something like that. So I hope.
I hope.
Because then all we have to do after that is in about 5 or 6 years is quantum. And,
I mean, we have to try. Someone's got to try.
Yeah, no, we're going to try. We are trying.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
Right. Because what else do you do? Ignoring it is not the answer.
Mari's got her think tank engaged.
I do. These wheels are spinning out. They're spinning out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not getting anywhere.
But the RITC Cybersecurity Council of Ladies is actively researching AI controls now as we speak. So
I'm going to make that a real thing someday, for real.
Oh, I know. I know.
Okay. All right. Topic.
Yeah.
Pentests and scans. What is penetration testing? What is a pentest? Is it real? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's real.
I'm just kidding. Oh, for real, though. For
yeah.
That's what my kids say.
They say, okay.
For real, for
real.
I don't know.
That quick tangent. I used to have the woman I was dating had this 4 or 5-year-old, and she used to say, "Did you know that? Did you know that? Did you know that? Did you know that?"
That's so cute. Did you know?
Yeah.
What? I had no idea until just now.
Butterflies fly? No, I didn't know that.
Oh my gosh, kids are so funny.
Yeah.
They're so funny.
Anyway, yes, pen tests are real. And I am a certified penetration tester, which it's not as cool as it sounds. But anyway,
I don't know. It sounds like gaming.
yeah, it does. It does. But so yeah, so a pen test, it's basically there's five different phases of pen testing. You're going to do your reconnaissance analysis. You're going to do some probing, and then you're going to see what you can get in. There's exploit, and then there's post exploit. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to scan the environment. You're looking for vulnerabilities. You're looking for what you're going to exploit. If you're a white
Yes.
team or white hat hacker, your goal is to you get engaged by a company. The goal is to engage, find where their external perimeter is vulnerable, and then document those vulnerabilities. There's two different types of pen tests with that. There are those that will actually break them, and there are those that will say, "I can show that I can break them," and they stop right there.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
But then you have, a lot of I still think the best pen tests are the where you simulate a black hat hacker and you go and you know nothing about the company and you have to figure it out from there. Now, Threat Hunter is more of a is more of the gray box pen test where you know about the application, so you're trying to actively break it. And that's the difference. So you know something, or even a white box is you know everything about the app, and you're literally trying to break it and find what vulnerabilities are there. So those are the three different kinds, basically.
Okay. So you've like done your homework, reconnaissance. You you've been tracking all these people or whatever,
Hmm.
and you know how to.
Yep.
I think of all those like fun action movies
Yeah.
that do stuff like that.
Yep.
Anyway, okay. So what I found is a pen test is a simulated attack on a system, network, or application. And I never thought of it that way. Like
Oh
obviously
yeah.
it's not just a system. You do it on applications too, carried out by security professionals.
You do it on people too.
Debatable. I'm just kidding. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. To fix weaknesses that real attackers could exploit.
Yep.
Okay. Purpose. So I broke it. You basically already explained it,
Right.
but we're gonna
We're gonna
go
go over
through
it
it
again.
again.
Yeah.
The purpose. I like this because I did the purpose, the method. Anyway, okay. Identify vulnerabilities and see how far an attacker could get and what information they could steal.
Exactly.
Did I miss anything? Did I leave
No.
anything out?
No. Yeah, that's the whole intent is to find out what they can do and what they can't do, and then
Yeah.
that's once you figure that out, you can patch those holes. If you don't know those holes exist, you can't patch them.
I have this little tiny dog. He's seriously like this big. He's teeny
Mhm.
tiny. And our side gate is like it has a weird latch. Anyway, if I don't get it as tight as I can get it, that little
Mhm.
fricker, he finds it and he gets out. He's a
Yeah.
he's like a dog version of a pen tester.
Well, no, and that would be what would be considered a physical pen test.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
The the method, both
yeah.
automated and manual technique is required. Phishing
Hmm.
and exploiting misconfiguration. Um, Exploiting misconfiguration. Can you explain that a little bit?
So misconfiguration would be, it's not a vulner, it's a, it, so a misconfiguration is I set up a server and I'm missing some security controls that I haven't put in there. They're not actually a software validate vulnerability. I have not configured it properly. So that's a misconfiguration. So that can be exploited. We hear about all the time, like the Amazon hacks, the S3 buckets that aren't secured. That's a
Right.
misconfiguration.
Okay. So
Yeah.
like something was like overlooked or
Mhm.
okay, okay.
Which is why we preach run books and why we preach, this is how we secure our environment. So you follow the checklist. You don't just do it off the top of your head.
Right. Right. Okay. The scope.
Hmm.
Target websites, networks, cloud environments, mobile apps, and sometimes physical security.
Exactly.
That would be fun.
Those are the fun ones because,
Have you done that? Have we
uh,
talked about this?
yeah,
Okay.
we've done it.
Okay. We'll just like have a
You
clipboard.
just kind of have your reconnaissance and you watch what's going on. You see how the company works, and then you just kind of show up one day and try and get through their security. And, like I said, if you're walking into a doctor's building or a medical building and you're carrying donuts and have scrubs on and have a stethoscope on, you can someone will hold the door open for you. And then, if you're wearing brown pants or brown shorts and a brown t-shirt and carrying a clipboard and a box,
Yeah.
most people are just going to wave you right through.
This has been several years, but I worked in a pharmacy and we had rotating pharmacists because we didn't have enough, can't even think of the word, like local pharmacists employed.
Staff,
So so they had traveling pharmacists. And we never, there were several that would rotate back through, but they were usually new. Would never know. Someone could show up in a white coat and be like, oh, hang on.
Yeah.
We would have thought that they were just
Where's the narcotics? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And bounce.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, there wasn't a whole lot of cash there, but
No, there's
there was
plenty
a
of
lot.
drugs.
Yeah, yeah. And sure, there's a keypad. There were cameras, but they could have gotten in and out of there and gone in no time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's wild to think about.
Yeah.
Probably would have been caught because of the cameras.
Well, one of the things that
Just get some little prosthetics, change your face a little bit.
just a little bit, hat.
Don't do
something.
this. I don't condone this.
Well, and so one of the books I've read about, just end of days kind of stuff, like what happens if the society breaks down. The first place you go is not get food. You go to the pharmacy, clean it out.
That's actually really smart.
Yeah.
The outcome. A report
Yes.
with findings, proof of exploit, risk rating, and recommendations for fixing issues.
Yes. So there should be a report.
So what's in a report?
Report's going to be your methods, your findings, your remediation recommendations.
Cool.
It's going to identify your risk. It's not going to be, and you can tell the difference between an automated report and a handwritten report.
Okay.
Because automated reports, there's a lot of low-end pen test companies that'll sell you $1,000 or $2,000 pen test, and all they're doing is really running a heavy-duty scan and then letting something spit out of the scanner and say, here's your report. There's no thought behind it. What you want is a combination of automated and manual.
Yeah, like it
And
said up
then
here.
Yeah. And then you want to write the report with a look and go, okay, this may be a 10 out of 10 as a vulnerability, but the chances of it being exploited are impossible, and because they have all these compensating controls. So you need to have human rationing and reasoning, because if you just look at a vulnerability scan and say, these are all 10s, and then you have to look at the chances of it actually being exploited, or is there even, exploit DB, is there even exploit out there?
Yeah. It might have overlooked something, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I found a couple of analogies on the World Wide Web.
Okay.
A vulnerability scan is like a routine checkup, like checking your blood pressure and heart rate.
Mhm.
A pen test is like putting your body through a stress test at the cardiologist.
Yep.
It shows how your system reacts under real pressure.
Excellent. Yeah.
It's important.
Yes, ma'am.
So important.
Yeah.
So you talked about these already. Types of pen tests. So we can go over them again if you want.
Sure. Yeah. We can repeat.
Repeat or
Yeah. No, let's repeat.
Okay. Black box. Testers have no prior knowledge, simulating an external attacker.
Correct.
So they're just jumping in and winging it.
Yep.
Figuring it out as they go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's going to be the most thorough one, unless
bet.
you have an extremely short time frame. Because you have some people that's like, yeah, you get 72 hours. You can't get that thorough. You need to have some time to do those tests properly.
Yeah. I would imagine that one you would probably find a lot more vulnerabilities than you anticipated as well.
Correct. Yeah.
Because it's outside person looking in, and they're going to find things that you didn't think about or look at. And that's
100%.
probably the best way to go. Is it the most expensive?
Not
Do they
necessarily.
price it different? I never even thought about that before.
They generally price pen test by node. That's how we do it. by IPs that we're going to hit and the complexity. Are you going to do an application test? Are you going to do a web application test, or are you just going to do a pen test of the perimeter, or what are you going to do?
Oh, got it.
And
Okay.
is
Yeah,
there then a social engineering component? Are you going to send out phishing emails? Are you going to try, like,
probably
we've done
should.
things in the past where we set up fake websites that look like a website that the company has. And, this is where you change your password, or this is where you
Ah,
get, and stuff like that. And, if you can do that and people don't look at it or look at the right email, look at this. So there's a lot of things that you can do. So,
hmm. Okay, so that scenario, a
mhm,
fake website to update your password.
right,
How would someone know that it's fake? How would you? Because if you're doing a good job, you're gonna make it look real because you
right.
want to fake them out. So
Yeah.
so how can people tell,
Well, so you can't have the same domain, right? So
right?
if your domain is, XYZ company,
Hmm.
you could put XYZ companies because people are just going to look at the first part and go, okay, this is right.
Yeah.
Or, you're going to put, you know, um, WYZ or something like that, where somebody's going to take a quick glance and they're not going to see it. And that's the whole intention. It's all social engineering because if people are in a hurry, they've got a password that's
Tiny.
broken, they've got that link, they're going to just click on it and they're going to go, oh, yeah, that looks right. They're even not going to, generally not even going to look at the URL.
Oh man,
Yeah, and especially
pay
if you take it and
attention.
then you brand it with that tool, with that company or Target's, you know,
Yeah.
logo and all that kind of stuff.
Oh man, you have to be so diligent.
Hmm.
It sounds like a lot, like a little exhausting.
Yeah, yeah. Well, case in point, yesterday my dad called me because he got a
Oh.
email that said your cloud storage is expiring. He said he said I don't know if I ever bought cloud storage. I said, Dad, you didn't ever buy cloud storage. What are you going to use cloud storage for?
Yeah.
If it's you bought iPhone storage, it's going to be iPhone. Your iCloud is expiring. If it's going to be Google, it's going to be your G drive is too full or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be your cloud storage because there's no generic cloud storage out there.
But does it expire?
No, they just keep this is Apple Pay. They just keep running your credit card.
Right? Okay, I was like,
Now,
what?
if your credit card
Right.
expires, then you have to replace the credit, but they're going to tell you you need to update your credit card.
Right. Okay. Oh,
So,
oh
but
man.
they hunt the older and confused, and that's what they do. So, that's like that hack that came out. I don't know if I sent you the email where they were targeting older people and basically cleaning out their savings. And then the FBI exposed it, and it was a gang, primarily Chinese illegal aliens based in Southern California that were running this on Americans, but they were targeting senior citizens.
That's too bad.
Yeah,
Because
I think that's what hit our AOL friend.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's too bad. That was a mess. That was a
Yes.
mess.
Yes.
Um, and a lot of people probably don't have the means to work through it the way they did.
Correct.
And that could really mess things up for people. That's awful. So, oh
Well, yeah. I
man,
mean, think
check on
about it.
your elderly family.
Yeah,
Make
I
sure
mean,
they
think about
know.
it. If you're on a fixed income, but you happen to have like $15,000 in the bank or something like that, and something like this comes along.
Sure, but they're probably budgeting that for, you
Right.
know.
Well, no, but my point is that, and then someone convinces you
Oh,
that you need to, oh, we're from the FTC or the FDIC and your bank account's been compromised, so please transfer that money to us so that we can hold it for you. Because that was one of the things that they said, or go buy gift cards with it, so we'll hold those gift cards for you
oh my
to
gosh.
protect you. I mean,
Oh my
it
gosh.
happens. People fall for that.
Yeah.
So,
Ah, yeah, so don't do that. Make
yeah,
sure you talk to your parents and grandparents,
yeah.
make them aware.
And if you're a parent or grandparent, call your kids.
Yeah, just ask. That's what
Yeah,
I tell my kids all the time. Like, just ask.
yeah,
It doesn't, like, you can ask me any question. It doesn't hurt to ask. Just ask.
yeah. There are no stupid questions except the ones that are not asked.
Yeah, just just double check.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't even have to get into it. Just have them ask you if it looks legit, if it
Yeah.
seems real.
Yeah.
Get a second opinion.
Yeah. It's just like all the texts that are going out and saying you need to pay your toll or we're going to expire your driver's license. I don't know if you've gotten those.
Yeah.
It's like,
What
I
was
live in
it?
Arizona. We don't have toll roads.
Yeah, no toll roads, but they also called it was like a weird organization name. They called it something
Oh,
super weird.
yeah, it was the Bureau of, or something like that. The Ministry of,
Ministry.
Ministry of Motor Vehicles or something like that.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
oh man, I see all these things about like my biggest fear is that Hogwarts is real and I'm just a muggle. Like the Ministry of Magic.
Yep.
That's what it sounds like, honestly.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the Ministry of Departments of
Well, but
what?
where those people are coming from, they have ministries, right?
Sure.
Our overseas partners who we really like, they initially were asking about our agency license. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh,
And it's your business license,
right.
is what
Okay.
he meant. But I think it's your agency license. I was like, I'm not an insurance
Miscommunication.
agency.
Yeah.
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 So, but if you put that into, you're trying to spam somebody with that, ask the questions.
Ask the questions.
It's a big, scary world out there.
Yeah. We all
So,
need a little bit of help.
yes, ma'am.
So we did get a little off topic, a little
That's
we went
okay. That's all right.
not off topic. We
It's
stayed in
good.
the realm of, but
Yeah, it was all cybersecurity safety stuff, and that's important that, because that takes it to a home application, right?
sure. Yes. And we're here to educate, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Doing our best.
Exactly.
So we went through black box. We touched on gray box, partial knowledge, some
Hmm.
credentials or network info, white box, full knowledge, source code, architecture diagrams. Are those ones really useful? Do you think a white
White
box
box? Yeah,
pen
because
test?
that's what the whole threat hunter thing is. It's really a white box pen tester.
Just to make
So
it
I'm go
easier for them?
well, no, the idea is that you're going to go through an application that you know about, and so you're going to simulate yourself as a user.
Hmm.
And then you're going to go ahead and see, all right, well, if I have these regular credentials, can I somehow get myself to escalate to admin, or
Oh, got
can I
it.
see things I'm not supposed to
Okay.
see? And if so, how do if I do this? Because the malicious user inside your company is always the most dangerous person that you have.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. So there definitely is a purpose.
Oh, but yeah, the high value
Yeah,
to it.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, okay. That makes
Yeah,
more sense.
yeah.
Um, all right. Yeah, pen
And
tests
depending on
should.
how thorough those need to be, that can be big money.
Well, that sounds really great.
Now, I will go back to the Wayback Machine real quick and tell you when I first got into starting cybersecurity startups back in 2015,
Hmm.
pen tests were really expensive. Like,
Really?
yeah, we were at $20,000 for a pen test, and we were considered the bottom third of the market cost wise.
No.
Yeah, yeah. So,
How did anyone afford that?
what was a new technology, and it was a whole lot more human involvement than it is now.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That makes
So,
sense. Okay.
and that's why pen tester salaries have gone. It was like, yeah, you're going to make $250,000 a year. Now it's like, yeah, we'll
Yeah.
give you $50 an hour to do pen
Hmm.
testing.
Wow.
So it's just saturation.
Yep. That happens.
Hmm.
All right. So, pen tests should be done annually or after major changes like software changes or cloud migration.
Hmm.
Um,
Infrastructure changes.
yeah, okay, that's a good one. I was going to ask also, I mean, you can't do it. Never mind. I'm not going to ask that question. That is
No,
a
ask
dumb
that
question.
question. No, ask the question.
About um, like what if you have a bunch of employees that just got laid off?
Oh, that's definitely a good idea.
Okay.
Remember that story we did a couple weeks ago about the guy that wrote that code inside of
Yeah,
Active Directory? And yeah,
he really messed them up. Like I get you can't do a pen test every time an employee leaves, but if you
no,
have like
mass layoff. Yeah,
yeah, but if you have
yeah,
mass layoff, you're probably trying to save money.
yeah. But you have to weigh the cost of a $10,000 pen test versus someone leaving an Easter egg inside your IT and you losing millions.
Yeah, maybe multiple people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That'd be bad. I'm surprised that hasn't happened, honestly. How's that not happened? I don't
I'm
know.
sure it does happen.
You think so? They
Oh yeah,
just hide it or catch it?
yeah,
Or... Anyway,
yeah.
okay. So you need Pentest. You also need Pentest, so you are PCI DSS, HIPAA, and SOC 2 compliant.
Correct.
Correct. Cool.
Well, SOC 2, it's not mandatory, but it is recommended.
Okay. So pen testing can be fun, it sounds like.
Yeah.
You can
Can
play
be.
around with different strategies.
It can also be tedious, but yes, it can be fun.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Does it get boring? Is it a little boring sometimes?
If you're doing a lot of them and it's the same thing and they're simple tests, then yeah, it can get rather tedious, which is what there's junior pen testers for. It's like, this is how
Oh,
you
okay.
learn.
Right.
So, but if you're really playing chess really against the other team. So
Yeah.
that's where purple team exercises come in and they make it a little more exciting because
Okay.
I'm gonna move here and then you're gonna see if you can identify it and we're gonna work together and figure that out.
Okay. That does sound more fun.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're sitting, and I've done this where you're just sitting in your office at 11 o'clock at night and you're writing code and you're looking at lines on a screen and, it's like, I'd really rather be
Everything's
doing
like
something
blurring
else.
together.
Yeah, pretty much. It's
Yeah.
not like, I don't know if you ever see the movie Swordfish, the old movie with Hugh
Yeah, a long
Jackman
time
and
ago.
Halle Berry, where he's got the 7 monitors up and they're
Yeah.
all, showing all these graphics and all. It's like, nope.
All right. So it's not just about finding vulnerabilities, but also proving impact. I like
Yes.
that.
Hmm.
So they test our responses, not just our defenses.
Yep.
Anyway, what else do I have? What else do I have about pen tests?
That's pretty thorough.
Yeah, but I do have a game.
Okay.
I might add this to all of the podcasts.
Oh, cool.
Every
Although
episode.
I'll make one recommendation.
Okay.
There's a lot of offshore pen testers that are cheap. My recommendation is always don't use them
Okay.
because you don't know necessarily who they are.
Never don't stop trying.
Yeah. Never don't stop trying. Okay. Yeah.
I'm kidding. That's a
Yeah.
movie quote, but I can't remember.
Can't remember what movie.
Someone help me out here. Anyway, okay. So we're going to just start playing this game. 2 lies, 1 truth for our dear listeners. And listen, if you get them right, comment on my LinkedIn and I'll send you a major award. Can you guess that movie?
Oh yeah, I know what that's. Christmas Story.
Yes. A
It's
major
Fragile.
award.
It must be Italian.
Actually, I think this is Fragile, honey.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my favorite part is when she breaks it, right? And she
Uh-huh.
goes like, I don't know what happened. I was
I was
watering
just-
my plants.
Yeah.
Get the clue. We're out of glue. You used up all the glue on purpose. Okay.
I love that movie.
It's so funny. So yeah, if anyone's listening. All right. Lie number, wait a second. I can't tell you which ones are lies and which
No.
ones are truths.
That kind of ruins the game.
Okay, now I gotta mix them up.
Yeah.
Okay. Not gonna do
Sta-
that next time.
Statement number 1.
Yes. Statement number 1. I put it on there so I didn't forget. I'm gonna read them out of order though,
Okay.
so you guys don't know. Or maybe I won't read them out of order.
Well, no.
You'll never know.
You'll
Actually,
never
I think
know.
you will. If you were listening to the episode, you better know the answers. Okay, once you've passed a pen test, you don't need another one for years. A pen test is the same as running vulnerability scan, and a pen test shows how attackers could chain together weaknesses to cause real business impact.
Those are excellent.
Very excellent.
Yep.
I know you know the answer.
I do know the answer, and I'm not going to tell anybody.
Cool.
Yeah.
We'll see if we get any responses
Yeah. That would be nice.
with our billions of listeners.
Well, of the billions of people that listen to it, I'm sure we'll get at least 1 million responses.
At least 1 million. That was my guess too, for sure. At least 1 million. All right. So with that, with that botched game,
Yeah.
lie number one. Wait. Okay, questions. Are you
Okay.
ready?
I'm
Speed
ready.
round.
All right.
Speed round.
How much time do I get today?
I think 2 seconds. No, I'm just
2
kidding.
seconds? Thank you.
2.35.
Okay. Perfect. That'll work.
2.67.
Okay.
Okay, what is a penetration test?
A penetration test is either an automated manual assessment of vulnerabilities and what can be or cannot be exploited of your external perimeter or internal perimeter application.
How is a pen test different from a vulnerability scan?
A vulnerability scan is just an automated scan of your environment. There's no effort to exploit. It just reports data.
Got it. Who performs pen tests?
Generally, it's firms out there with penetration testers. You want them to at least be certified ethical hackers, level 1, 2, whatever, or certified pen testers, or someone with credentials.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of nefarious characters out that do them themselves, and there's no certs and no accreditation and no licensing
I'm
or
an ethical hacker.
yeah.
Why are pen tests important?
Pen tests are important so you can see what's exploited because you've got misconfigurations, you've got vulnerabilities. Your internal people don't always know everything, and I hate to say it, but the person that sets something up is not necessarily the person that needs to look at it. So you need to have a third party take a look at what's being done.
Yeah, that makes sense. How often should companies do pen tests?
I would say every year is good, but after infrastructure changes, you should be testing your code before promoting it to production. If you've got a test environment and you can run an internal pen test, at least an automated one, or use one of the OWASP tools to see, like Zap or something, to see if you can break the code or see where your vulnerabilities are. That's always my recommendation. So. It's not like the dentist go twice a year, but
What are the main types of pen tests?
black box, gray box, and white box.
Do pen tests disrupt normal business operations?
They should not. But one of the things that you do when you're gathering the scope of the pen test is to identify any deprecated systems or things that should be off limits. You should also identify hours that are acceptable.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So, but the one caveat with that is if you're attacking users, you can't cut anything off limits, because if you're only attacking from 11 to 7, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., then that's your 24-hour shop. Who's going to know?
Yeah. Are pen tests required by law?
No, not by law.
Can pen tests guarantee 100% security?
No. You gotta get a buzzer for our next podcast where if I get something wrong or you don't like the answer, you can press the buzzer.
Oh, that's fun, actually.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yep.
That's a good idea. That is a great idea.
Mari, let's go to the judges.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's just going to become a game show, not a podcast.
There you go.
That's what's going to happen. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, that's all I've got.
That's it? We're done?
Yep, that's it. That's all.
All right. Well, on that note, as we've mentioned before, cybercrime is bad. Love RITC Cybersecurity. We are not going to head to the bar today because we have another podcast coming up in a half hour with a special guest.
Yay.
And although we might go do shots before then. No. Anyway.
Yeah, wild. The next episode would be out of control.
Yeah. Podcast gone wild. Anyway, thank you for your time today. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks to all our listeners. Have a great day.